Hey guys, Steve Donahoe here from DCSS Marketing, and we're going to do a promotion and review on the actual. If you have a look on my website, and the main actual page is that I'm promoting an application called Webull, and it's to able to buy stocks and shares, fractional shares, IPOs, crypto as well. And you can do all this on that platform. Now, in order for someone to do a review, you really can't do a review if you really haven't joined it yourself. So, how can you teach other people about it? So, this review is literally going to show you the basics of using Webull and how powerful it can be. That we've been actually doing it for the last 6 months ourselves, and we can show you our portfolio, but we can show you it's actually in the red still, because what we do is we continue to buy shares at a point that they're down, and we're waiting for them to come up. So once they come up, they actually do a surge and then run and then bring our portfolio back up from where it was, from almost starting at $2,000. It's almost up to $5,500 now, with almost a budget a deficit or loss of $3,500. And we want to be transparent and show you that. But what we're really trying to show you is the platform itself, how powerful it really is. And we're going to dive into it right now live. We're going to go into the account. We're going to show you exactly the ins and outs of the Webull marketing application app itself. Okay, so excuse me, let's get into it. So we're going to go into the Webull account right now. You'll see that I actually have to put my trading password fingerprint in there for me to get into my account. So once we do that, you'll see there's a net account value up the top of $5,813. Today's profit is $170.09. The profit and loss on the left, in the red, we're down minus $3,647. Again, if you have a look, there's a lot that we've invested in BBBY, almost 1,325. We've invested close on $2,500 in that, just to that share alone, waiting for it to go up. So what I want to show you is basically how does this work? Why would you promote it, and why do you think it's a good thing? Well, number one, what I think is a good thing about it, and a lot of them don't do it, is what you call buying power. Now, buying power allows you, there's a lot of actual apps that don't allow you to start trading straight away until you're actually approved. But once you've been approved in this platform itself, then buying power allows you to take any money out of your bank account, make sure it's not in the red, make sure it always has plenty, otherwise you get hit a trading fee if it's down and below, and an actual, just like a fee that banks take out of overdraft, they'll do the same thing to you here, and you could get suspended because of it. So make sure you got enough money in it, number one, when you deposit. So if you would transfer, and I'll just show you here, my deposit of funds in transfer, my deposit account, my total incoming deposit is $400 right now, and you'll get $400 instant. Look at this. Your total incoming deposit is $400, which I just did today. Or in a couple of days, I actually put in $400 from my bank account, and you'll get $400 instant buying power. So if you actually deposit into their account and it's in the trading hours, you will automatically get the $400 to play with, okay? Which will go into the actual, you'll have a look here in account value, you'll see buying power. Now, I don't have any buying power because I actually just spent a lot of money on other shares. So buying power right now of that $400, I spent it, and I put it into the TRKA. If you have a look here, I have 3,395 shares of that right now. So I just put $200 into that, and into BBBY, I just put $200 into that, thinking they're going to go up. And today it's up $98, and the BBBY is up $61. Now, if you have a look, you will literally see the shares below that are making profit. And this is what I like about this. It shows you, and when you see a surge, you'll see that massive amount going up. Now, when you go into the actual share itself, you'll see automatically of what the average price is needed for you to break even. You'll see that we're down $419 on this, okay? We had a good run on it. We sold on it. We bought back into it again. So we're not really losing that amount of money, but it's basically started again. So we're down that, but we had profit in it previously, okay? If you can understand what I mean. So we're not really down 419, but we're still down 419 in my eyes. We're down 419 until it gets back up into the green. So we're down 419. Even though I made profit of $1,000 previously, I'm still down $419. Okay? Because all the information before of what I had actually, once I sell it, doesn't show as profit anymore. It'll actually just show it's showing it as a loss. Okay, so it gives you the day's profit and loss, which is $108.92 today. All right, so the average price would be, I'd have to have it at 36 cents for it to break even. So I would actually go back into the green in the profit and loss if it gets to 36. Right now, it's showing you the last price is 20.2430. I have almost 4,000 shares of this, okay? I'm expecting this to take off. I really am. It had a good surge before. I made a good profit on it. It went all the way out. I sold out. It went all the way back down, and I got back into it again. I'm expecting it to go up to the 70-cent region. If you have a look here, it actually went to 75 cents, sold off at $300 at $225 there. You will see there's other places here where I sold off and sold off and sold off and sold off and made profit on those, okay? So I sold off and I sold off and I bought and I bought and I sold off. But when it eventually went all the way up to the 75, I started pulling out. All right, and then I bought back into it again when it down lower. So all the money that I actually made in profit, I put back into it, invest back into it again. And this is what you can do. Now, what I want to show you, what's powerful of that, and why I'm asking and I'm promoting this to you and trying to refer you is, number one, you're going to get free shares if you put your $100 investment into it and start the account. They actually give you shares to start off with. So you get good value of shares, even though you even haven't even put in a actual buy of anything. You will still get those shares. And as long as you have the $100 in your portfolio started as your balance, you will still get those shares, all right? So that's one good thing about it. Now, you'll see it's gone up again. You'll see it move, and it'll move. Right now, the market's closed, so it's going to move slowly. But Webull, you can be in the aftermarket and pre-market. The aftermarket, after close of the stock exchanging actually closing, you can continue to buy and sell aftermarket on Webull, okay? Up to 9 p.m., I think it is. Close off time. And you can start at 4 a.m. in the morning in pre-market and start buying and selling. So that's what I like about that. So it gives you that opportunity and that chance to get in before you actually see how the market is determining to be. And you can actually see a surge in the pre-market or surge after market, and you'll actually see this fluctuate. And when you see that last price, and when that starts moving, I mean, it starts like the ticker gets moving. And when that ticker starts moving up, that's what you call a surge. That's when you get into it and you start buying into it. When you see a surge of it going up, there's a good chance you can see the surge happening, and it will literally show you the surge when they're going. That last price will go up pretty quickly, and you can see what a surge is by looking at it. And that's what I love about this platform is you can look at the surge. And another thing is that you can sell off instantly, and as long as you've got buying power, you can buy back in for more stocks again after you've sold out and sold whatever you had. Will go back into your buying power, and you can actually buy and purchase more as long as you have enough buying power in there to be able to buy and sell and buy and sell. So you can trade off and sell and buy and sell and buy and sell and buy as long as you have the right amount in the buying power. And if you are below the buying power, then it won't allow you to do it. But it will allow you to still trade, but it tells you you have to keep it. You can't sell anything for 2 days. 2 days, 3 days, or you could get reprimanded and you can't sell anything after that if you continue to do that. But as long as you still have the buying power, even though if we look back here, you'll see my unsettled cash is minus $399 right now. It's because my actual money that I put in has not been approved as yet through the deposit. But once that gets approved, that $400, that'll go back to zero. If that unsettled cash goes above zero and positive, then you can actually buy and sell as long as that buying power is in amount of currency that you have enough to afford to buy and sell with. Okay, so you can see up here in the green, it's moving. You see that with this actual right now, the whole portfolio has gone up $17 since we've actually just showed you. So you can literally see it up and down by the seconds, okay? And the fluctuations that you'll see can be pennies or it could be dollars. And you'll see that the fluctuations of what my portfolio is actually doing in percentage-wise is showing it's up at a 3% gain today, but it's a minus 38.5% overall. So even though I've only made 3% gain, I'm still down 38.5%, which I'm not worried about that because that's what I want to show is can we get this portfolio from the red to the green? And if you would decide that you would come in with me and I'm going to refer you to this, right? And this video is going to go on my main page, obviously. You're going to see this, and if you watch this, it's going to show you how this all works, okay? How you can purchase all different types of what you call, if we look at it, in the markets, IPOs. If you have a look, IPOs, they have that you can buy. What an IPO is, basically, they've just come on the stock exchange themselves. They're brand new, and it doesn't have any record of how they're doing. They've come on the stock exchange, they decide to go public, and that's the price that you can pick them up for, that they're going to give you the opportunity to do. Be very wary of these IPOs. I started off at these IPOs thinking they would be taken off on me. My first one made 300%. I got real happy about it, but then all my other IPOs like literally went from top to bottom, and that's why my budget, my deficit is in the red because of that, because I bought too many IPOs and I thought they would be taking off, but because they're brand new actual businesses that have come on the stock exchange, sometimes they can drastically get reduced because of it, okay? And there's not, unless there's a lot of information in regard to those particular actually stocks, there's a good chance that you could end up losing up on them, all right? But they eventually do go back up again. That's one thing. Or you get to the point, sometimes they get delisted and then you're in trouble because they go what you call in the OTC, over-the-counter market. They go off the main stock exchange, they go over to the OTC, and you can only trade in the time of hours, they say, and there's a lot more, I guess, requirements in order to buy and sell out of it. Sometimes you can't even actually buy anymore. All you can do is sell it. So you can watch it go up and then you sell it. That's just another one. So anyway, I'm kind of getting out of the area of what I'm talking about here now, but I'm just trying to show you. You'll see that your total account value and the individual, it'll tell you what your cash balance is, the market value, all this and everything like that. But you can literally see how it's going. And each of the shares, you'll see on the right-hand side in green of what they're actually making for the day or losing in the red, okay? So these ones here in the black haven't moved today at all. They didn't even do anything. These ones that are in the red, that have gone in the red, and the ones in the green are the ones up the very top, are the ones we're relying on is TRKA, BBBY, and AMRS, KAL, HLBZ, Fiverr. All these ones here in the green are what we're relying on for them to go up, okay? And we have small amounts sometimes just in ones we've been watching because they actually are not penny stocks. The ones you'll find that in volume are almost just penny stocks. And got to be very careful with Webull because they don't allow penny stocks. So what happens is you get what you call reverse split. And what they basically do is just exchange your money value from, say, I have 4,000, and they could call it, well, okay, at 4,000 of what it is now, they could say, all right, we're going to change that to, instead of it being a value of 17 cents, we'll make it a value of $3, but we'll split it down to 40 shares. It's basically the same as it makes the stock look better, the share look better, more attractive to buyers that want to buy it instead of buying it as a penny stock, because Webull does not like penny stocks. So if they get to a certain point, they either have to reverse split them, and if they don't reverse split them, they could possibly get delisted off Webull, okay, and then go on to the OTC market. So you got to be very wary of that. But anyway, if you want to know more information in regards to it, by all means, just subscribe to me, comment, and say, Steve, I want to work with you, and I'll work with you as well. I'm not here to promote something that I know nothing about, because I've been running this and I'm looking at it, and it's making money of $160 for the day today. If you would have got in today and followed me because I am down, you would actually be $160 in front for the day. So it just went up to 171. You'll see it fluctuate. And that's what I like about it. It continues to fluctuate and show you what it's actually making, whether it's losing. And when you see those drastically increase, that's what you call a surging going on. You can actually pick it when it's going. And when you see a surging on, you grab it and start buying. Buy here, buy there. Every time it goes up, start buying a share, buy a share, buy a share, buy a share. And then you'll build your shares up. Another good thing on this is that you can do what you call, on a share, you can put a safety net on it. So you can outright sell it, sell to close. So if I want to sell it now, and if I want to put all my money in and say I want to sell it, or at 3,395 sell right now, I would make $823.29. So I don't want to do that because I'll be losing on it. But to you would have been up on it. You would have won on the day if you had to follow me. The ones that I show you in green, if you get in and you didn't buy, but if you got in with the green and it stayed in the green, you'd actually be in profit. So it just shows you that, and continues to show you the wins and losses. So I recommend this, guys. I really do. It's been doing really well for the period of time we have been in it, in being able to pick good runs and surges. We get hit quite often because we buy ones that are down low, and sometimes they stay low for quite a while and they go down even further, like BBBY. We have 1,227 shares of that, and we had a good run on that one time as well. Now, if you don't believe me, I'm just going to show you some of the ones that we had the runs on. So if you have a look in the green, you'll see the gainers. It literally shows you what the gainers, who the gainers were on a day. So it gives you all the information on what the gainers are. So you could get in on the gainers, or you could actually come in on the losers. And we'd actually come on the losers. So if you have a look, HKD, we're relying on that. We're $854 down on it. BBBY, we're down $750 on it. Birds, we're down $289. FASQ, I think we can say done with that. That got delisted and it's in the pink slips, which is not a good thing. So we're probably going to lose out on that one. There's Tattoo, we're minus 256 on that. TRKA, we're $211 down on that, but we have almost 4,000 shares on that, so that could significantly change and go into positive. All these ones here are the ones that are losing, okay? Losing. And then the gains, and you'll have a look at it. Hasn't done too good over the last week. We had bad runs, really bad runs. So it shows you everything, okay? You can decide what you want to do and sell. they say the best recommendation, if you go down 30% on a share, you should just get out and cut your losses. We don't do that. We wait for a long period of time for it to come back. And it's worked for us by doing that. Even though we show ourselves that we're in a deficit overall, we're still in profit, even though we're in a deficit of almost $3,659 because we're relying on these shares to come up. And once these take off, these shares actually take off, that will go down pretty dramatically. If this thing could get to TRKA to $1, then we've picked up $4,000. So we'd automatically wipe out that straight away. If that TRKA gets to $1, then we'd wipe that from the red and go to the green. And the same thing with BBBY. That actually went up to $12 at one stage. We made money on that. We pulled out. We waited for it to go back down. It's at the moment $1.08. But if you have a look, and I can't lie, because we keep records of what we've done, and it actually went up. If you have a look at one stage, quite a while ago, but it's in the $4 regions. If you have a look here, $4, $5 regions, and it's $1 right now. So when it actually, you would see the sell at $12.99. It went at $12.99 at that period of time, and we didn't have a lot at that time, unfortunately. But we've been buying and selling and buying and selling, and we made there 50 of them. We made $237 there, you'll see. So overall, we made $380 on that one. We made $150 on that one. So you can almost see there's about $800 that we sold of it, but we put back into it. Now we have almost $2,250 invested in it. We have 1,227 in quantity. If this can get to back at average price of $1.83, that red will go into the green or stay even, and anything above 183, that will turn to profit. So that's what we're relying on that. Okay, and if this gets up to where it was before at $10, well, we have almost $12,000 that we actually will pick up on BBBY, and that's what we're hoping for. It's a gamble, never tell what's going to happen in the stock market, but it's possible that it can come back up again. It did it before, and it could do it again. So we're just waiting for the long term for that to happen. In the meantime, if it goes down any further, we buy back into it more, and hopefully that we get that surge that we can actually get back a little bit that we've actually purchased in the last few times that we've done it. It's actually gone down more on the times. If you have a look, we bought 195. We actually lost now 3 cents on that, and we bought at 22 at $1.33, $1.44. We actually bought, and it went down further, and we only purchased yesterday at 195 at $214. We bought another 195 of them, expecting now it's at the point that it's at its lowest. It's right on that point now that it could suddenly come back up. Like again, it's always a gamble, you never know. But anyway, this is what I'm trying to show you what Webull is all about. So you have my referral link on the website. Once you've watched this, you'll see exactly how it works. I'm referring you. Come join with me. Come subscribe with me. And let's work together. And I'll show you, if you continue to follow me, the ones that I'm losing on, the ones that you can gain on. Okay? Steve Donahoe from DCS Sales. I hope this helps you, and it's legit. All right. See you guys. Bye. God bless.
Oh my God, he's so cute. Hi. What are you doing out here?
I actually just lost all my stuff, so I had no choice but to be out here on the streets.